Hey guys, well, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I am trying to fix my RX 480 rig, 8GB cards, and you guys may have saw the video recently of why the rig is down here, and yeah, I believe it has something to do with mining KAWPOW, and my splitter cables were just not able to handle the power consumption that the algorithm was mining at. And I think I made the mistake of running these cards at stock settings, okay, stock clocks, and that's what happened. And by doing that, I have burnt a splitter cable, or I guess maybe the GPUs. Actually, the GPUs are fine. Everything is fine with the GPUs. I can see them in Windows, but the splitter cables themselves are just black. Okay, you can see they're black at the ends here on the PCIe, so that is not good. Look at that black there. It's just, oh my god, that's just terrible. And it actually only happened on only one, okay, the one that was on the very end. But my P104 rig unfortunately did not make it through, and 4 of the splitter cables are burnt, okay, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But I'm curious now to see if I replace the splitter cables on this rig, and I may be able to do it on my P104 if I have enough. I'm gonna do it first on my RX 480 rig, and we're gonna see if it's gonna be stable. Okay, so let me go ahead now and change this splitter cable, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on the rack, and we'll see if we can get it mining hopefully stable so that it's not crashing and freezing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let me go and do that right now. Okay, new splitter cable is in. I'm using a new black one I got from good old nerdgears.com. Thank you, Derbicarp, for these awesome splitters. They definitely look thicker than these crappy AliExpress ones that I got. So hopefully these will be able to obviously put more power through these, as I think these are 16 gauge instead of these are 18 or 20 gauge, or maybe this is 18 gauge. I'm actually not quite sure, but let's see if it works. Okay, I got it mining, and we're gonna see how long this will last. Hopefully, if it lasts longer than half an hour to an hour, then that means this new splitter will work for my RX 480 rig. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get the full mega hash here. It's looking like I can get a lot better power consumption already. 574 watts. Yeah, 249. Yeah, 252. Yeah, this is looking better already. It's not freezing. I'm gonna let this go for half an hour, and then we will see how my RX 480 rig will work after adding the new splitter. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on my P104 rig. Let me go ahead and put this on the floor. Alright guys, I've already done the pre-analysis of my P104 rig, and yeah, basically started off first with 4 of these burnt splitters. 4 of them are burnt. You guys can see here, look at that brown, and yeah, this one as well. I think this one was pretty much black. Look at that. And then also this one as well, completely black. The yellow cables turned to black. You guys can see that? Oh man, that's just terrible. And the other 2 GPUs with splitters are totally fine, I think. I'm gonna keep them the way they are for now because they don't have any signs of burnage or anything. But I do have extra splitter cables now. I think I do have enough, and I got like a couple extra here, and I got a bunch of extra 6-pin to 8-pin PCIe cables, which I'm thinking of utilizing in the breakout board on the HP server power supply that I have here. Okay, so you guys can see here I have a bunch of empty 6-pin ready to plug in. I have a total of 6 available on this breakout board, so I'm gonna utilize these 6, and I'm gonna use 2 of them to split off into 2 of the risers, and then I'm gonna plug the other 4 into the GPUs. Okay, each of these P104s has a single 8-pin, so I'm gonna utilize a 6-pin to 8-pin cable here that goes from the breakout board into the GPU. Okay, so each one will have their own dedicated cable per se, and I have some longer ones here from Nerdgears. Thank you, Nerdgears, that I might have to utilize in case the distance from the breakout board to the GPU might not be long enough. I'm thinking the 2 ends I may have to use the longer black ones. So I'm gonna do that off camera right now. So I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1, boom, and there we go. It's all done. I did all the cables. So 4 out of the 6 EVGAs have a single 8-pin PCIe straight into the HP server power supply, and then I still have the 2 initial ones that are splittered into the riser and the GPU into the breakout board as well. Maybe later on I will take these out, the splitters, and just fill up the HP server power supply, the breakout board per se, so that I can utilize 6-pin to 8-pin PCIe to everything, to the GPUs and to the risers. But I'm gonna test this out first. I'm probably not gonna mine this rig with KAWPOW anyway. I'm just gonna keep it on Ethereum, so it should be technically fine. But yeah, everything looks good here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in the top there and see if we can mine. Alrighty, the rig is on. I smelt it. There's no burning smell or anything, no smoke whatsoever. And looks like this HP server power supply is doing its RGB color, meaning I think it's fine. The voltage is at 12.2, it says on the breakout board, and I already got it mining in Windows. And look at here, we got 230 mega hash, 231 for the whole rig. Each card is doing about 38 mega hash now, and taking about 127 to 130 watts per card. 764 total, looking pretty good. And you guys probably noticed that the Ethereum hash rate has come a little bit down on the P104s. It used to get about 42, but since the DAG file is getting larger, these cards need to have that NVIDIA driver fix or something, similar to what AMD did before. Okay, so this rig is good, and as well as my RX 480 rig is also still doing just fine. It's been mining now for about a good 48 minutes, and I haven't had anything freeze or anything. The rig is doing just great, no problems. Okay, I think that's good. My rigs are now back up. And it's unfortunate that KAWPOW, because it's such a power-hungry algorithm, my mining rigs were just not built well enough for KAWPOW. I guess the splitters was a major factor, as obviously I'm using more power because of the algorithm, and then the splitters couldn't handle the power consumption going through. If I want to mine KAWPOW, and this probably goes for all of you guys as well, on your mining rigs you got to make sure the PCIe cables can handle it, as you're probably going to utilize a little bit more power consumption, especially if you're testing on stock clocks, stock power, power limits, wattage consumption, all that kind of stuff, especially in Hive or Windows or whatever. You may notice that your PCIe cables, especially if you're using splitters like I did, and you guys can see here, look at that, just black. From yellow to black, burnt splitter cables. So, should be okay now. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not going to be mining KAWPOW anymore on my mining rigs because it's not profitable anymore. It looks like Ethereum took over due to the network hash rate and difficulty rising up. But otherwise, my friends, that's it for this video. I think it was a success. I'm very fortunate that none of my cards burnt. My GPUs are still working just fine, mining just fine. But let me know if any of these kind of things happened to you recently because of ProgPow or KAWPOW, and your mining rigs just wasn't ready to mine that algorithm. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.